Welcome to 𝐏𝐑𝐈��� we talk about investing, finance, and professional development. It's recording time of 10:04 a.m. on Eastern Time on June 26th on Sunday on the East Coast, obviously. Ethereum's current rate $1,227, down about 1% so far. With respect to over crypto market, on the key coin side of the house, we are relatively flat to down at the moment, while the altcoin side of the house is kind of a mixed bag, with some selective coins like Dogecoin up about close to 9% so far, while across the spectrum it's kind of, spread out across, in a relatively diversified type of momentum, up about 2.5% collectively. And with respect to the overall media affectation front, I don't see any particular news that's really worth mentioning, beside some of the political activities that we've been seeing so far with respect to the gun laws in the U.S. and also obviously with respect to what happened Friday, with the decisions from the Supreme Court on the Roe versus Wade decision, right? But on crypto, I don't see anything particular specific or macro specific. The next major catalyst that we should technically be expecting is going to be, sometimes around July. With respect to the CPI report that's coming out to depict what's going on with respect to the month of June, obviously. And also some revisions from the numbers from May, but that's more like historical regurgitation news. And then subsequent to that with the FOMC meeting, right? And then we have like pretty much a good gap of about like 30 plus days until the next one, which is going to be in September. But obviously, August you're still going to be seeing the CPI report. But typically, with respect to the economical type of dynamics, is less active, right? So when you see less, I guess, sometimes these artificial media, fear mongering type of news, or just is driving more emotional stir into the market, you should technically see some sort of a rebound, based on just organic buying activity among investors, right? And right, so let's just dive right into the technicals on this Sunday. It's we've been just kind of gliding on the same fashion. We, as you can tell, right, with respect to the technical analysis I've been talking about for quite some time, we are trying to get up to the next level, right? 1250, right? You could see that we open at 1241. We try to get up, but you could see that every single time we got canceled out, and we couldn't explain why that is, based on the technical. So let's just dive right into it right now, shall we? So again, with respect to recording time of 10:07 a.m. on the Eastern time. Right now, if you look into the chart closely, let me just like zoom in a little bit. You can see that clearly we got canceled out again, and we are relatively flat as we're hitting the resistance on the wall of the technicals. So 39, or basically 40 if you may, right, is a resistance level on the RSI scale that we've seen prior. If you look at the chart dated back in June 9th, so early in this month. And right now, what doesn't convey a bullish signal is that we have crossed up for quite some time now. You could see clearly we got canceled out multiple times, 1, 2, 3 times, on the RSI on the technical frame. So next level should we be going up to 1350, based on the fact that we have already crossed up and crossed down. Doesn't convey a lot of bullish buying pressure, unless there's something specifically micro driven. So right now you can see that we are hitting a wall at the moment. So when you see that, that doesn't really convey a buying pressure. What we'll have to see, right? It might be if we see something different, right? Let's say a whale jumps in because he finds this to be attractive. We could subsequently drive the needle a little bit different, right? But based on the the catalysts that we have identified collectively, and the resistance level that we've seen so far, it seems like it's quite stale in terms of the inertia. Okay, so just something to think about. So I think the likelihood of coming back down is actually more likely than going back up. Okay, so Bitcoin is flat as hell as well. You can see that clearly we have canceled out every single time we try to break above, not even 39 or 40, but 36, right? You can see that. And the next level we should ideally go up to, if we could, is 22,500. And then we have a long way to go up from, to 26,500 from here. So it's really flat. elongated on the MACD front as well, so doesn't convey a lot of bullish pressure. Classic flat as well. I'll say it's the same fashion with respect to what you're seeing for the Bitcoin Ethereum. You can see that we clearly hit a wall around 43 out of 70. And these RSI spectrum makes sense, right? Because it's smaller digits, so it's typically going to be higher on the RSI metrics perspective. So seems like we're just organically seeing some natural buying pressure, but lack thereof in terms of major bullish momentum. Dogecoin is still surging. You can see that with respect to the technical right now, the RSI is relatively, heading to the overbought level at 53 out of 70. At the moment right now, you see a large separation. Try to find an apex. So right now, we are basically in between levels. Try to get up to the next level, which is, basically, if you really look at the technical, it's about like 8 cents. So we like maybe 50 something cents left. I don't really recommend this at the moment because like you're gonna find an apex eventually and they're gonna subsequently sell back down, right? So the perfect time would have been buying when we were at the cusp of forming a golden cross, which we did, right? And at the point when we were at the 37 out of 70. So it's quite logical, but is it like the risk versus reward ratio at this current stage right now, not the most recommendable. Let's just put it this way. Cardano's at 50 cents at the moment, up 3%. Right now, you can see that we're relatively flat. We are basically at 49 out of 70, forming a kind of a blockade at the moment. So the next level of resistance is going to be somewhere around like 54 cents, and then subsequently going all the way up to 63. Solana is up 2% so far, at $41. So level up will be basically 50, right? So right now we still have some room to go up to. You can see that it's quite, struggling, right? You can see that we are already at 52 out of 70. You can see that every single time we kind of get there, we got canceled out, matching with the previous level that we have formed in April 19th. So we try to find like some area of bullishness, but it seems like we have a long lead to go up. So we got canceled off 3 times already. So I think the likelihood of actually coming back down is more likely. XRP up 2%, 37 cents at the moment. So level up would be 40, right? A level down would be 31. It seems interesting. XRP is a little bit more bullish than the other ones. You can see that we're trying to scoop up. At the same time, we have to see, right, where the baseball is going to be heading to. It might go up a little bit higher to the level of 40 cents, but that's about it based on the current setup. Polkadot up 4% so far, so you can see that quite bullish actually. So 47 out of 70, forming a. We have to see where the baseball can be heading to, right? So right now we are at the exact resistance level, but if you can leap up a little bit more, going up to 922. Is possible. Algorand's up 3% so far at 35 cents at the moment. It looks okay, all right, similar to how XRP is trading right now. Looking for some sort of a curvature down from here. So right now we are basically at the resistance level of 35 cents. The real level up is going to be 42. So right now, let's try to find some level of bullishness. But that's about it. Like, is it really worth your time to be sweating on this one? I'm not sure, right? Shiba Inu is at 1184 right now. You can see that it's quite bullish right now, right? 49 out of 70. There isn't really like a major, it was a delay. 60 out of 70, so quite overbought. At the same time right now, it is going to be looking for some sort of resistance. And right now, are we at a resistance point? Yes, we are. Taking some profit on this one is highly advisable. MACTAC's flat right now. You can see that we're clearly meeting with the previous resistance level at the 57 out of 70 right now. You can see that mega green candle that we've formed in basically the last couple of days. Is that advisable to buy now? I would say, it's pretty much it, right? You're hitting a major wall right now, and then it's kind of cool back down from here. So not advisable. you know, the best dip was basically when we're about to form the golden cross back on 21st, right? If you look back to the videos that we talked about. AVAX right now is it's okay. It's kind of stale at the moment. It's like trying to find some leveling off right now. So not advisable. Level up would be where, right? 2451. Level down would be coming back down to like, you know, the levels like on the frames of, you know, intervals of 5s or 50 cents, right? Like, you know, 1950, 1850 respectively. All right, so that's it for this updates this morning. Let me know if you have any questions on this one. Across the board, it's quite mixed bag at the moment, but we'll see how it goes as the day durates later, as the international side of the house start to pick up, and then Monday begins, right? Last week was a shorter week because of the Juneteenth holiday, but this week is going to be, we'll see. It's the last technical week of June, and also it's always some sort of interesting volatility at the end of each month, right? So appreciate you. Have a good rest of the day and stay safe and stay cool during the summertime. Take care.